Alright, here you go. I'll show you what I'm thinking about, what I'm doing as a scholar on turn 9, and show you like where I'm going to be DPSing, and it just gives you a good idea on when you can slip in some of those extra dots as a scholar to meet those rigorous DPS checks in this fight. So in the beginning, you're going to be in cleric stance. Um, Normally, I don't do it this run, but you're going to put Eos and Garuda on the butt of Nail, and you can swift cast what that shit's called, Shadow Flare, and then pop a pot, and then start your full dot rotation. Alright, so let's check it out, see what I do. Alright, so basically here I'm weaving in ruins and energy drains, and I'm waiting for the first Stardust to be cast. Got nail focus targets so I can see it. Stardust should be coming out very shortly. I drop Cleric Stance right as the Stardust goes out, cast one heal, and then a add low on the tank as well. That'll prevent him from getting one shot. Waiting for the dive and stacking for Thermionic Beam, and as we're running, I'm going to cast Whispering Dawn and get a sucker up for my party. I'll add load the tank out of this, and then pop back into Cleric and get one more row of dots. Normally, my pet would be behind its butt, so I don't have to worry about Lunar Dynamo, and you can see I'm trying to drag it back here, but it's being an idiot. Now, right after this Ravenspeak is a good time to cast dots. I don't do it here, but right now you can go into Cleric and get you can get all 3 dots up before the Ravenspeak debuff blows up. Definitely want to make sure though that as you see the R in Ravenspeak being cast, you make sure you get that Adlo up, and as well, about 3 seconds before it blows up, you need to put another Adlo up. It really helps out. And your Paladin can also be stone skinning himself for those incoming attacks. Our DPS looks pretty good. It's gonna jump, and then battled after the jump, it should be at 64%. It looks like we have one, can't really see, 2, 3, 4 meteors on the board, so our DPS is okay right now. On this phase, I'm not gonna heal. We're already top. It looks like we have Medica 2 rolling, a full sucker. Our white mage probably will shroud right here, and I'm going and popping cleric, and I'm gonna shit on this blue golem. Our bard just kind of takes it out. We feed him one. He's in between. I think we're gonna feed him 2 right here. Yep, there he goes. He sucks in one golem. The meteor follows as well, and we get 2. I guess I decided I wanted to type to Noku at this point and tell him I'm streaming. This is what not to do when you play. Normally you'll be casting dots on all the other guys. Right after here, we're getting ready for the meteor drops. So we have our 4 players line up on B, and 4 players line up on the very opposite of that. I'm actually going to get doubles here, so I'm going to run my first one back out to the Allegan tree, and just as they keep coming, we move them around the room. There's one, I run, I get doubles, I put it in between the 2 trees, and then I run back to my group and start trying to heal. Whispering Dawn, Medica's really good right here, and just never stop healing if you can. If like 3 or 4 land on your side, like 3 or 4 suckers is the difference. If you don't have meteors on you, start healing. Same thing here. I have a full Weatherite stack, and we have 3 golems again. So we drag that blue towards the other 2 meteors, and you're just in cleric. Get some dots up. Try to kill this blue one as fast as possible. Now, if you guys are really short on DPS, if you're not quite meeting it, and you don't have enough time between to get up all your buffs for Heaven's Fall, then definitely you need to be energy draining all this. I like to save a full Weatherite stack and then have a second one ready to go, just because the next phase is a little bit damage intensive. Or excuse me, healing intensive. Right here we have plenty of time. Heaven's Fall is being, I think we have like 15 seconds right here, so I'm going to Rouse. Pop one of the fairy cooldowns, Fey Illumination, so Rouse, Fey Illumination, get a sucker up. And then when there's like 2 seconds left, you Fey Covenant, put a fucking Sacred Soil up, and get ready to Whispering Dawn into one more sucker. Look at that. We're all good. Everyone's top. Boom. Get an Adlo on the tank and get ready to go back DPS. Right here is where you're going to pop all your pots. You can get 2 dots off, 2 casted dots off before Heaven's Fall, and then your instant cast dot. Now I continue to DPS here. I tell my white mage she just keeps the tank up, and I'm going to pop out right about now. I'll go back into healing mode, and I'm healing the paladin, and my white mage is healing our warrior. Move Nail in just to get a quick Bane off. And all our cooldowns are being blown, and we're killing this ghost. It's about to blow up. And we're getting ready for the second Heaven's Fall. Nick has Garrote Twist. That's the purple debuff, so he needs to go walk into the cleansing circle and get it. And the next one goes out on Ruru. So he'll be the next person. You have a minute to cleanse, so it's not that big of a deal. Alright, so right here I pop back into Cleric, tell my white mage that he's soul healing, get as much dots as I can up, get a full stack, and I'm back to healing mode. Now this second dragon, we are going to cast our LB, and hopefully we can get the boss to 47% and skip the third Heaven's Fall. Looks like we're on track. And Bahamut's Favor gets casted next, since we skipped it. Bahamut's Favor means huge damage coming on the tank, and it starts doing Bahamut's Claw. Attempts to one-shot the tank. Looks like we picked him up through it, and we're getting ready for the fun. The first fire is going to be out. It comes on our tank, so he runs it out. And a jump into Lunar Dynamo, and a Thunder Shock. Thunder Shock sticks on the butt, and everyone stacks in front of the tank. Second fire is in. Bard has Thundershock, so he gets out, and we're getting ready for Iron Chariot. Iron Chariot pushes us all away, so we'll run, we'll separate, boss cast it, and we're trying to bait 3 Supernovas, and then stacking for Thermionic Beam. There's 1 Supernova, 2 Supernova, 3 Supernova, stack. This fire is in. I have Thundershock, so I get out of the raid. Damage on tank. And get ready for dive bombs. We already have our markers set up for where the drakes are positioned, so we send our first dive bomb to B, second dive bomb to C, and double swoops. Now we stay away from the tank and wait for the boss to jump on him. The next fire that gets casted is going to be a fire out, and we're going to do a tank swap. So Bahamut's Favor should be casted right here, and Luca is going to provoke and home gang this. but we keep him up, so he doesn't really take that much damage. Okay, fire is casted. It's gonna be fire out, and it's gonna jump on him to a lunar. Luca, our warrior, has thunder, so he sticks on the back, and we all stack in front of the boss. And this fire is in, so fire tether stays in with the group and cleanses us. Luca has thundershock again, so he goes behind the boss, and we just move. Okay, we're pulling the boss to the center because we know Iron Chariot's coming out, and we're looking to bait 3 supernovas again. 1 supernova, 2, and 3. And we stack for Thermionic Beam, and we keep this fire in, and I get Thunderstruck again, so I move out of the raid. This is big damage, but I think our boss sentineled this one. Every time he casts Bahamut's Favor, he does Bahamut's Claw, and it potentially can one-shot you. For right here, we send our die bombs, and then he starts casting Lunar Dynamo, so we all run in. I think I call out for this one, Bahamut's Favor into Bahamut's Claw, we call out a Hallowed Ground, so right when that gets casted, I stop healing. Also, it's a good time to get up dots here, if you can. There's Favor, here comes Bahamut's Claw, it's Hallowed Ground, no damage taken. Okay, we reset our markers up for the next die bomb positionings. This is going to be a fire out. Yeah, so Ruru gets fire, he goes out. Lunar Dynamo gets casted, Phantom has thunder, he goes to the back of the boss, we stack in the front. This fire is going to be in. Cleanses us of our ice bit debuffs. I get Thunderstruck, so I have to run out. I think this is where we fuck up pretty shortly. Yeah, this is going to be a fuck up. That's Iron Chariot, so now we're going to bait in 3 supernovas. There's 1. There's 2, and we're way too close. We're not spread, so it stacks on top of us, but somehow we live. Alright, this fire would be in, but Arctic had thunder and the fire thing, so it basically it killed her, double hit her. But we end up limit breaking and killing the boss again.